And we are live here inside Mag's Physical Activity Center for today's presentation of Salisbury basketball here on the Seagull Sports Network. Welcome in, Division III basketball fans. We've got a good one for you today. Two teams matching up in a crucial non-conference bid before we get into that big time of the year in basketball. We start to get into February conference time, quickly approaching. Both teams looking to make a splash here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carter Bradley, and for this one, I'm joined by my partner, Sean McChrystal, for today's matchup between the Salisbury Seagulls and the Penn State Abington Nittany Lions. So we will go ahead and take a look inside the lines for this one. Salisbury got over that 500 mark 2 games ago. They're on a 2-game win streak, 9-7 in 25-26. And it says on that graphic there, they survived a scare. That might be putting it lightly against Regent. 72-68 was your final there, but man, it felt a lot closer through that. The Seagulls trailed up until that minute 30 mark in the second half. Not a good game for the Seagulls. Wouldn't you agree, Sean?
Yeah, absolutely. As you were saying, pretty much trailed the whole game, and Regent really controlled the pace and played at their tempo. The Seagulls really didn't start getting much on offense going until the later part of that game, the 5-minute mark in the second half. And also, it looked like at the beginning of the game, the Seagulls were going to run away with it, and then they took their foot off the gas for whatever reason.
Well, it was senior day, so they made sure that all their seniors were in the starting lineup. It was an awkward starting lineup for the Seagulls, maybe just taking this matchup not seriously enough, especially for a conference matchup. But in the end, they did enough. They came away with the win. And at this point in the season, of course, we look at it, we're being a little negative about it, but a win is a win. That's the most important thing the Seagulls got in the win column. But for Penn State Abington, that's something they'd like to see a lot more of. 2-13 so far in this season. They were outpaced by St. Mary's 68-59 their last time out. 2-3 in the conference, so silver lining there. Both your wins have been against United East foes, but still, that non-conference slate not gone well for Penn State Abington.
Yeah, not really the season they wanted, but you take a look recently, they've been playing a little bit better than they have at the start, not getting blown out as much. So if you're the Seagulls, you can't take them lightly, just like we have a feeling that's what happened when they faced Regent. You need to come out all cylinders firing here.
Well, for the Nittany Lions, this is the right time to catch the Seagulls. You came in, you brought a ton of transfers onto this team. Over half the roster is made up of transfers who are new to this program. And early in the season, the chemistry wasn't quite there. But as the season's progressed and as they've gone on, you've seen them develop and start playing better, more as a team. And that's really where they're able to make a splash here against a Seagull team that's a little bit hurt right now. You can come out, make a statement, catch them off guard, and maybe, just maybe, pick up your first non-conference win of this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see it a lot in the new era of transfer portal basketball where at the beginning of the season, everything's not meshing, but then we see teams get better towards the end of the season. Teams we thought weren't going to be that good, they start to progress, they get that chemistry, and maybe they'll be a threat next year.
Well, all-time series, Salisbury leads 4-0, but as we mentioned, this is a very new-look Penn State Abington team, so anything can happen. But for the Seagulls, in order to make sure that they can keep the status quo, they're going to be relying on their big man, Churchill Bounds, the Division I transfer from Central Arkansas by way of Wagner, is going to be the Seagulls' leader inside the paint.
Yeah, he's really been coming on as of late to what everyone thought he was going to be. Last 3 games, averaging 18.7 points per game. He's averaging a double-double in his last 3 games, 9.1 points per game. And, Seagulls are going to miss him, one of 5 seniors honored on Senior Day last Saturday.
Well, really what we saw early in the season out of Church was he wanted to be that stretch big, but the Seagulls, they have shooting. What they needed was a paint presence, and since he started to do that, he's found a bigger and bigger role in the offense, and that's what led to him having so much success recently.
Yeah, and he has, as you mentioned, he tried to shoot from behind the arc a little bit more at the beginning of the season, but has since, sort of felt comfortable in this offense now.
And we'll take a look at Penn State Abington's player to watch, JoJo Kelly. He is a lethal guard, especially from that mid-range where he does most of his damage. The senior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, came over from another Penn State affiliate school in Wilkes-Barre and went on to become the leader for the Nittany Lions this season.
Yeah, and if you're the Seagulls, you're just going to have to try and hope to slow them down. I mean, averaging 19.4 points per game, that's, a big chunk. Third in the United East, as you mentioned, and should be a good matchup.
Yeah, one of two players to start every game for the Nittany Lions. He's going to get the start here again today. On that note, we will kick you down to the floor for starting lineups and the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a couple minutes here on the Seagull Sports Network.
This time, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and those who fight to protect our freedoms at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the Nittany Lions. At guard, a 6'2" senior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 5, JoJo Kelly. At guard, a 6'4" junior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 7, Tyler Powell. At guard, a 6' junior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 8, Tyler Fox. At guard, a 6'6" sophomore from Warrenton, Pennsylvania, number 15, Tyler Minor. And at guard, a 6'9" sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 23, Sean Murphy. The assistant coaches for Penn State Abington are Joseph John Lewis, Pete Chimera, Mark Seidenberg, Jalen Carey, and Isaac Marshall. The head coach of the Nittany Lions in his first season is Sean Westerman. And now let's meet and greet your Salisbury Seagulls. At guard, 6'3" senior from South Carolina, Georgia, number 0, Daniel Lloyd Aaron. At guard, 5'11" senior from Beltsville, Maryland, number 2, Aiden Camper. At guard, the 6'7" senior from Columbia, Maryland, number 4, Leon Elon. At guard, a 6' sophomore from the Salisbury School, number 24, Tyler Ball. And at center, a 6'10" graduate student from Stephen Decatur High School, number 32, Churchill Bound. The assistant coaches for Salisbury are Sean Brown and Sean Tucker. The head coach of the Seagulls now in his 7th season, Mo Williams.
And there you have it, starting lineups for both sides in this one. Just to go over them quickly, for the Penn State Abington Nittany Lions, it's going to be JoJo Kelly, Tamir Powell, Tyler Fox, Tyler Minell, and Sean Murphy. For your Seagulls, it's going to be Daniel Oyadarin, Aiden Camper, Leon Elung, Tyler Ball, and Churchill Bounds. Of course, we'll see the two big men, Sean Murphy and Churchill Bounds, meeting at the Cup for this opening tip-off.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see this matchup between Bounds and Murphy. You know, Murphy only averaging 2.6 points per game. Not sure how great of a defender he is, but look for the Seagulls to go at him early. with Bounds.
Well, the one thing they say, especially in college basketball, you can't teach size. So the most important thing is getting those guys on the court and trying to develop them. That's a lot of the reason why we saw Churchill Bounds go Division I, that 6'10" frame. That ball will stay with Salisbury. Getting poked out, but last touched by an Abington player. Tyler ball to inbound. Gonna sky that one over to Oyedera, a dangerous pass, but he grabs it. Kick out back to ball in the corner. Comes inside, gets stuffed, kicks it back out to Camper. Running point, gonna take a deep three and drains it to get the scoring started.
Yeah, with 4 seconds on the shot clock, just had to chuck up a deep three, and sometimes it ends up working out for you.
Now on the other end, it's Tamir Powell, who gives to our player to watch, and JoJo Kelly trying to fire that inside to the paint, but that one just goes out. Trying to target Powell on the inside give.
Yeah, interested to see how this 3-2 zone the Seagulls came out in defense is going to work out. Trying to force the Nittany Lions to shoot the ball with that 3-2 zone.
We know their mid-range scoring has been lethal, especially from JoJo Kelly, Tyler Minell, and company. But it's been that three-point shot. They don't have a true three-point threat like you would like to see in this matchup. Ball to inbound once more. Gives it to Bounds on the corner. Now to Camper. Inside feed to Leon Elong. Gonna go up over a couple defenders and gets it. Blows a kiss to the crowd, and he's got the Seagulls with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, great use of your size there for Elong, as he just put his body into Murphy there. Moved him right out of the way, it seemed like.
Powell trying to feed inside. Some good ball movement by the Nittany Lions. Quick passing, able to catch the 2-3 zone off guard.
Yeah, and if you're the Seagulls there, somebody's got to help backside when Bounds goes to the closest player with the ball. Otherwise, it's going to result in a free, easy lane.
Elong trying to dominate on the inside once more, and there's another easy look for Leon Elong. Seagulls right now just scoring at will. Nittany Lions trying to keep up pace. Giving it to Tamir Powell. Powell gonna kick inside to Minell. Gonna go at the free throw line and airballs a jumper. Leon Elong with the rebound.
Yeah, the Nittany Lions tried the exact same play. I saw it developing. Murphy tried to cut, but that time ball did cut him off.
Seagull defense adapting nicely, but that time they give it up. Going the other way, it's Tyler Fox giving it to Minell. He's got nothing, kicks it back out to Fox, who's gonna try the three, and nothing but net. Tyler Fox getting it done.
Yeah, right there, that was just good offense there by the Nittany Lions.
Ball movement is gonna be key for this Nittany Lions squad, but Churchill Bounds not needing to kick that one out, as he's just gonna take the easy two.
Yeah, and that's a good sign for Bounds there. He didn't score until late in the second half against Regent. You want to get him started early.
For the Nittany Lions, size is going to be the issue. Only 4 players 6'4" or taller.
Yeah, that's going to be a big problem, especially if Murphy gets in foul trouble.
And now it's Powell with the ball. He's going to give it inside to Fox. Kick out for 3 and drains it. Sean Murphy. Score from all levels. Bringing it up the court, it's Camper. Camper trying to wave off the screen, going to use it anyways. Gives to Elong, now back inside to Bounds. Off the glass and in.
Yeah, the bigs playing a crucial role in this early run here by the Seagulls. Elong with 4 and Bounds with 4.
Right now, the Nittany Lions use a 3 here to keep pace. Tyler Fox getting the double. Now out to JoJo Kelly. Thinks about the three, hesitates, gives to Powell. Powell's got a shoot over ball. Can't make it. Leon Elung grabbing another rebound.
Yeah, and that lack of height for the Nittany Lions is really showing here early.
Giving to Oyadaran at the baseline, and he's got it. Now it's Tyler Fox to bring this one up the court. Fox gives to Kelly. Able to shake off Oyadaran, pulls a deep two, but can't get it to go. And look who it is once more, Leon Elung with the defensive rebound. Elung gonna try to make that one work himself, gives to Oyadaran. Now over to Bounds, trying to feed inside to Elung, but didn't see the extra defender. A steal from Tyler Minell.
Yeah, and usually you would expect the Nittany Lions to double, but with both bigs right now, Elung and Bounds being so dominant down low, it's really pick your poison.
Gives to Powell, who's gonna try a three. That one bounces off the rim. Camper from the wing for three, and got it. Timeout, Penn State Abington. That becomes the media.
Media timeout.
Yeah, and right now for the Seagulls, everything really going right. They're getting what they need inside from Bounds and Elung, and then they're also getting the three-point shooting from Camper, who's 2 for 2 right now. And on the other hand, for the Nittany Lions, they're just sort of struggling on the offensive end. That zone defense was really getting them early.
Well, while we have a break from the action, we'd just like to take a quick moment to thank some of our sponsors and corporate partners. First up, Burger King. Today's contest is sponsored by Burger King. At Burger King, you rule. Also, like to take a moment to let you know about some of our upcoming games here on the Seagull Sports Network. It's only one. We've got our Senior Day swim meet against Franklin and Marshall coming up. That is going to be Saturday, January 17th at 1 p.m. to honor all the contributions that the senior class has done so far. You can visit suseagulls.com for the complete up-to-date schedule and join us all season long for the Seagulls' latest chase for a championship.
Yeah, and right now, for at Penn State Abington, they're really going to need to find an answer on the offensive end, and really the defensive end for that matter haven't been able to stop anything on the inside. That's due to the lack of height. As we see, Sean Murphy is going to check out, which will give them less height here on the floor.
We're seeing Kamari Smith come in for the Nittany Lions, but we also see Churchill Downs take a seat on the bench. Of course, you know Mo Williams likes to run a center by committee style of play, make sure his bigs don't get too winded. Elung will stay out there though at the power forward. Right now he's guarding Minell. And Minell will draw the shooting foul there. Elung not too happy with the call. Correction, that's going to be on the floor. So just an inbounds here for the Nittany Lions. Smith gives to Fox on the corner. Now back to Minell. JoJo Kelly operating against Oyadaran. And a late whistle is going to come. That one will be a shooting foul, so it will send JoJo Kelly to the stripe.
Foul on player number 0, Daniel Oyadaran, his first, team second. At line shooting 2 for the Nittany Lions, number 5, JoJo Kelly.
Yeah, and if you're the Seagulls, you really want to stay out of foul trouble. We saw Bounds in the game against Regent. Part of the reason Regent was able to go on the runs that they did is because Bounds was in foul trouble pretty much the whole game, it felt like.
Well, if the Nittany Lions are going to have any sort of success here, probably going to need to draw a few more of those. JoJo Kelly and the rest of this roster, very proficient free throw shooters. And that one nearly stolen, but Elijah Bryan able to recapture it and give to Camper. Nittany Lions switching to a press look. Camper going to give to ball now to Oya Darren. Matching up with Kelly on the opposite end. Trying to feed inside to Elong. But that one will get poked away.
Yeah, you might want to get a little bit better of a post feed there.
Just didn't quite have the angle. Maybe used to trying to feed to a 6'10 frame, a little bit different than Leon Elong's 6'7 frame. Camper working off the screen from Elong. Now he's going to take it himself. Gets fouled on the three-point shot. And Camper will head to the stripe to add one more to his three.
Yeah, really great move there by Camper as he was faking like he was going to go in or throw a lob to Elong and decided to step back, which caught the defender off guard.
Well, Camper, we know there's no shot too big for him. Prolific three-point shooter for the Seagulls. He's one of just two players who started every game this season for the Seagulls, alongside Leon Elong. And he will complete the four-point play. Now, on the other end, you see Mike Byfield check in. He's got the ball in his hands now. Gives to Fox, who's going to try a three on the opposite end. Recovered by Tyler Ball. He's going to bring it up the court himself, trying to move with some urgency. But a foul call. So that one going against Tyler Ball, and Salisbury not liking it whatsoever. Joey Lutz in for the Seagulls as well. And Churchill bounds back in to give Elong a breather. Now Ball and press D on Fox. Fox gonna try a deep three, and it doesn't matter. He hits it. Matching that shot by Camper we just saw a few moments ago. Now the Seagulls content just to slow things down a little bit. Here's Camper. Trying to feed inside. An almost identical play to the one we saw earlier. Can't get the inside post feed.
Yeah, they tried to have Lutz set an off-ball screen.
And when the shooting foul drawn there by JoJo Kelly, he will head back to the stripe.
Back to the other end. They saw Lutz set the off-ball screen, but the defender didn't bite on it and resulted in the same result we saw earlier. They might just want to go straight up posting bounds. Don't try anything fancy.
Kelly went 4 for 4 from the stripe last time against St. Mary's. He makes his third of the day, already matched his total from last time out.
Yeah, with Bounds and Elong in the game now, and no Murphy for the Nittany Lions. They're really going to have to do their job boxing out.
It's going to be Bryan to inbound, and yeah, you've got both of the interior threats on the court now. So the Nittany Lions have switched up to a press look, trying to force maybe some turnovers in the backcourt. They know they're getting dominated once the Seagulls get into their true offensive looks. So just trying to stay creative, get looks the other way.
Yeah, and still only a 5-point game. Nittany Lions hanging around here.
Camper gives to Elong now, the inside feed to Churchill. Bounds can't handle it, but corrals it. Gonna try to take it himself over a couple defenders. Didn't see the open lane towards Elijah Bryan, and that will be a nice defensive rebound by Abington. Giving to Tyler Fox. Now back over, here's Kamari Smith. The feed inside to Kelly, back out for three. Minell's got it. 2-point ball game. Penn State, Abington showing some resilience to get themselves back in this contest.
Yeah, the Nittany Lions might not have all the size, but, you know, everybody on the court can shoot the three.
Seeming like it. Joey Lutz, we know he can shoot them too, and he's got it.
Joey Lutz, 4-3.
A true sniper from downtown. Joey Lutz, maybe the spark plug the Seagulls needed off the bench. Gonna need him to play good defense here on Tyler Fox. He's gonna switch off, and that's gonna leave Fox open for another three. Seagull defense switch came at an opportune time and left him wide open.
Yeah, you know, back and forth we go like a seesaw here. Both teams trading buckets.
Camper gives to Elong, feed inside, 2 bounds. And the foul comes. It's close to the sideline. I was wondering if he stepped out, but instead the blocking foul comes in. This will take us to another media. We will like to thank some of our corporate partners and sponsors once more. They are Hopper's Tap House, Island Creamery, M&T Bank, Pepsi, Surf Pro of the Lower Eastern Shore, Pacific Gravity Pizzeria and Beer Joint, University Park Apartments, Pohanka of Salisbury, the Residence Inn, and the Courtyard by Marriott. We appreciate all you do for Seagull Athletics. Additionally, in the Maryland Army National Guard, get a head start on a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, and engineering. The Maryland Army National Guard can pay up to 100% of that tuition so you can focus on learning. To learn more about the Maryland Army National Guard, go to nationalguard.com/MD. That's nationalguard.com/MD. And Bagel Bakery Cafe, which is the official breakfast stop of Seagull Athletics. Stop by Bagel Bakery Cafe each game day morning to get your wings ready to soar. Bagel Bakery Cafe, serving breakfast and lunch daily, located right next to SU on South Salisbury Boulevard. So the teams are getting to break the huddle now, and it's been a back and forth affair. Right now we're seeing the Seagulls up 2, but with a chance to extend that as Churchill Bounds drew the foul near the baseline. So we'll see Daniel Oiderin to inbound for the Seagulls.
Yeah, and we'll see what kind of inbounds play Coach Williams drew up here.
It's going to be another give to Churchill. Second chance won't go, third chance still won't, and now the defensive rebound comes from JoJo Kelly.
Yeah, those are the ones you're going to want back if you're Bounds. Not going to get much better of a look than that.
Giving to Tyler Fox. Now back out. Driving inside was Smith, giving to Fox for 3, and he drains it. Penn State Abington with their first lead of the night.
Yeah, Fox, someone who can really light it up from 3, even though not having the best shooting season as of now, but is catching fire in this game.
Camper gonna give to Elong, now inside to Bounds. The foul comes on the floor, so that basket will be neutralized.
Yeah, smart foul there as Bounds had a wide open lane for an easy 2.
Now the Seagulls will have to draw up one more play to try to recapture the lead. Oiderin gives to Elong. Leon Elong trying to back down, but gonna kick out to Camper for 3, and he's got it. All the shooters automatic tonight from 3. Aiden Camper hits that one.
Yeah, Camper having himself a day. Hasn't missed from 3-point today. 4 of 4.
On the other end, they're gonna try another one, and that one won't go off the hands of Tamir Powell. Tyler Ball corrals the defensive rebound. Elong gonna give to Camper. Camper had nothing off the screen, so he's going to give it back to Elong. Loses control, and that one rolls out. Abington benefits off the unforced turnover.
Yeah, those are the kind of turnovers you really don't want if you're the Seagulls.
Kamari Smith to bring it up the court. It's really been a point guard by committee type look for the Nittany Lions. Their guards having flexibility to play all over the place. Kamari Smith looking for an open man, but found nothing. Finally gave it off to Mike Byfield. He's going to be forced to take it from free throw line extended. No dice, but the offensive rebound goes the way of Abington. Tyler Fox driving inside. Going to put up the third chance points, but still won't go. And an official timeout comes as there's a Seagull down on the court. It's going to be Tyler Ball.
Yeah, he looked like he took a hard fall and in some pain right now.
Getting right back up. He will head off. And that one looked a little scary at first. That'll take us to the media. You know, always worrying about Tyler Ball, especially his concussion history. Missed a good chunk of time last year with a concussion. So you never want to see any sort of hard fall, especially to the head. So the Seagulls gonna have to try to operate without one of their athletic guards on the court.
Yeah, it looks like maybe his knee over there. They're working on it.
Looks like they're gonna tape it up. I imagine he will sit down for a couple moments. And the one thing about this Seagull lineup, especially compared to years past, they're much deeper than what we've seen. They like to play some of these guards on the bench, get them some chances to get in, get some minutes. A couple guys we haven't seen today, Jalen Shippen, who's played in every game. Still not seen him yet. Of course, Jameson Graves, who suffered a knee injury earlier in the season. We saw him warm up. We weren't sure what was going to happen there. Was not in the starting lineup. We'll see if he maybe checks in later down the contest on some limited minutes. We haven't seen Patrick Wynn yet either. We'll see if any new faces come out to the court in this timeout. Will be. It's one that I didn't mention, of course, Elijah Carroll on the court now. He'll join Daniel Oydaren at that wing role. Inbounding to Camper. Now giving back to Carroll. Drew a brief double team. And the foul comes in.
Yeah, that's really what the Nittany Lions wanted, that 10-second violation.
The Seagulls just losing track of the time. And you saw that whole sideline very animated, very happy to get that call. They needed that one. Here's Sean Murphy, gonna give it inside to JoJo Kelly, who loses it. Aiden Camper trying to move with some urgency. Oydaren gonna take the mid-range jumper, but can't get it to go. Now going the other way, JoJo Kelly, and it gets blocked, but was he fouled first? I believe that's going to be a foul against JoJo Kelly, who will head back to the stripe. That one goes against Camper. Only his first, but thinking you had a clean block and having it called as a shooting violation, it's always going to be frustrating.
Yeah, and if you're the Seahawks here, you got to figure out a way to break that full court press. It's given them some fits here early on.
And Kelly makes them both, or excuse me, he splits. So that will make it a 1-point game here. Seagull ball. Elijah Carroll gives it off to Oydaren. Now Camper open look for three. And he shorts that one. That'll just roll out. So Abington getting the ball back. Crisis averted after the defensive collapse.
Yeah, that seems what the Nittany Lions defense is going to want to be doing. Lots of doubles and traps in the corner, which sometimes is a gamble, as we saw in that possession.
Kamari Smith gives it off to Murphy. Now loses it, but gets it picked up. Kelly. Long pass over to Smith in the corner, and it rims out. Rebound grabbed by Bounce. Giving to Carroll. Seagulls unable to find an open man. Camper trying to work off a screen from Bounds. Gonna give to Oy Darren at the wing, and he's got it. Daniel Oy Darren joins the three-point party.
Yeah, that was a great offensive possession. Really great ball movement and finding the open man.
The foul comes to neutralize that basket. Seagulls get the ball back. Legal screen called there on that possession. Oy Darren inbounds, gives it to Camper. Now Elijah Carroll loses it, but the foul comes in first. And that is already the 7th foul against Penn State Abington. So Elijah Carroll will head to the stripe.
Yeah, and that's crucial going down the stretch of this first half. Seagull's going to be shooting free throws for the rest of the first half.
Carroll was 5 of 8 this season before entering today. And makes them. So that'll improve his total. And Abington will use one of its timeouts here. Just want a chance to talk things over, try to cool off some of the Seagull momentum we've seen as of late. And while we're at the timeout, we'd like to thank Under Armour. Under Armour is the official outfitter of Salisbury University men's basketball and of Salisbury University athletics. Protect this house. And Tidal Health. In 2020, nearly 5,000 healthcare providers from across the region came together under a single name, united by a common mission to improve the health of the community. Better together. Tidal Health is an integrated healthcare system that includes Tidal Health Medical Partners, Tidal Health Nanticoke, and Tidal Health Peninsula Regional. The system provides comprehensive regional access through 5 major medical campuses, pavilions, primary and specialty care offices, urgent care centers, surgery centers, ventures, and other standalone facilities across the Delmarva Peninsula. With 65 locations and more than 300 providers in 24 specialties, Tidal Health delivers exceptional patient-centered care. Learn more at tidalhealth.org. This time it'll be Mike Byfield who brings the ball up the court for the Nittany Lions. He's going to be working against Elijah Carroll. Gonna give to JoJo Kelly. Falls into a trap, but able to get it out. Now back with Byfield. Gives to Fox. Tyler Fox driving inside and lays that one up and in over Aiden Camper. Moving the other way. Elijah Carroll fell under a double team. Gives to Oy Darren, who's trying to float that one up. Can't get it to go. Churchill Bounds with the rebound and up and in.
Yeah, really great job there by Bounds, using his height to his advantage, just going straight up over everybody.
Fox gonna try a deep 3 over Elong, and he's got it. Tyler Fox cuts the lead down to 3. Carroll gives to Oy Darren, gonna try a similar move to the one we just saw. Can't get that one either. But loose ball gets picked up by Tyler Fox. Abington has numbers if they hurry. Fox gives to Smith. Back to a 5-on-5. We saw Elong take a stumble on the rebound attempt. And traveling comes against Penn State Abington, neutralizing that possession. Lucky break there for the Seagulls. They'll send Joey Lutz into this one. Daniel Lloyd-Darren will take a seat back on the bench. Elijah Carroll gets past the defender. He's going to try to go up. Gets fouled and one. Elijah Carroll. Hello.
Yeah, and the Seagulls have really been running the same play to break this press the past 3 plays. You know, the 2 bigs down low, and then someone splits the middle.
So his first made basket of the day, and a chance to convert on his 3rd free throw. And he does. Put him at 5 points on the day. He's now 3rd in scoring after that 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Here's Kamari Smith, guarded by Elong.
Interesting to see Samuel check in the game here for the Nittany Lions. Only appeared in 4 games.
And give them another size piece to try to contend with some of these Seagull bigs. And a shot clock is going to force a... No, he didn't get it off. So the shot clock violation neutralizes an ugly shot. And so that will be the final media timeout of the half. Over here, we'd like to say a thank you to Crimson Coward. Salisbury Athletics is fired up to partner with Crimson Coward. This Nashville hot chicken restaurant is bringing the heat to our community, just like our Seagulls bring the heat to the court. From country to burn, baby, burn, Crimson Coward serves up authentic Nashville-style chicken that'll fuel your game day spirit. Whether you're celebrating a big win or need comfort food after a tough game, Crimson Coward has got you covered with flavors that pack a punch. Visit Crimson Coward today and taste why we're proud to call them part of the SU Athletics family. Crimson Coward, where bold flavor meets Seagull pride. Thank you to Roadie Joe's in downtown Salisbury. They feature weekly entertainment including trivia, karaoke, comedy shows, and dueling pianos. They're also home of Salisbury's award-winning wings. Check out what they have going on each week on their events page at roadiejoes.com. So the final 3.5 minutes of the first half remaining. Seagulls lead 36-30, and we'll get the ball back.
Yeah, and right now, for the Nittany Lions, Tyler Fox really keeping the Nittany Lions in this game single-handedly. He's got 17 of the 30 points, only 2 points away from a season high of 19.
And Tyler Fox, not really one of the players we expected to see in the starting lineup, but gets the start, trying to capitalize on a weak Salisbury perimeter defense. That's what he's done. Over half the Nittany Lions points on the day. He's going to be tasked with defending the other 3-point sniper, Joey Lutz. They just want to feed inside to Leon Elong. Going up and over 2 defenders and got it. The little hook shot action.
Yeah, Elong had Lutz there for a split second, but chose to take it himself. Smart move probably to get the easy 2.
You see an easy make, you just take it, especially operating with a lead. Now it's JoJo Kelly. Gonna try the fadeaway 2 and can't get it to go. Bounds, grabs it before getting harassed on the ensuing pass. So, foul comes in as Bounce is trying to get that one off. He'll head to the stripe because due to being in the bonus, he'll shoot 1 and 1 here. So Jeremiah Samuel is the one who gets tacked with the foul there. You mentioned not exactly one of the guys we expected to see. Only 4 games played up to this point, but the 6'6" sophomore, one of the few players who has been with this program for now 2 years. Sophomore was here last year as well. But if you look at this lineup for Penn State Abington and this roster, you've got, of course, Sean Murphy, who's 6'9", and you've got Tyler Minell, Jeremiah Samuel, and R.J. Turner, who are all 6'6". Those are your only forwards. Everyone else listed as a guard on this lineup. Guards are getting it done, including Tyler Fox, who tries the mid-range floater but can't get it to go. Elijah Carroll going the other way, trying to move some urgency. He's going to try a midi and gets that one to go.
And back to what you were saying about all the guards, you know, it can be a disadvantage, but one of the advantages is you can really switch a lot when you're playing defense. You can pretty much switch 1 through 4.
And yeah, there's another shooting foul. And that's maybe JoJo Kelly's best attribute there, drawing the fouls. That one going against Elijah Carroll could have just as easily probably gone against Churchill Bounds.
Yeah, JoJo Kelly hasn't scored from the floor. All 5 points have been from the free throw line.
But we've seen the Nittany Lions have a lot of success switching. And it's led to some what originally looked like open 3 makes turn into a defensive collapse and closing that opportunity for the Seagulls. But on the Seagulls end, they cannot switch off. It looks like they've allowed tons of made threes, especially from Fox, by trying to switch off in that zone defense. And Carroll gonna try one, can't get it. Nittany Lions trying to move with some urgency. Feed gets poked away, but up and in goes Mike Byfield.
Yeah, nice attempt of a poke there by Lutz.
Carroll goes coast to coast, lays that one up and in. A full court pass up ahead, Kamari Smith. Just edges out, Churchill Bounds.
Yeah, seems like a track meet right now. Both teams just running up and down the court.
Now the Seagulls gonna slow things down, let some of their bigs get into the proper positions. Camper gives to Carroll. At the free throw line, Bounds trying to put that one back up. Carroll trying to save it. He cannot do so. It's going the other way. And Elijah Bryan back in for the Seagulls. We will see Elijah Carroll go back to the bench. Kelly gives to Smith. And gets pushed down by Bryan there. Leon Elong all over him trying to steal the ball away. Able to get it away. And that one pretty easy to see from up here. It's going to be Tyler Minell getting called with the out of bounds. Daniel Oyderin back in for the Seagulls for the final 26 seconds of this half. Seagulls will just advance it over half court and then call a timeout to draw up their best play for what should be the final shot here in this first half.
Yeah, Nittany Lions head coach Sean Westerlund really going ballistic on the ref over there. Wanted a foul called, but didn't get one.
Game day just got tastier with Royal Farms' brand new special, The Tailgater. For just $20, you'll score big with 8 pieces of our world-famous fried chicken, a heaping family-sized order of golden western fries made from real Idaho potatoes, 4 fluffy buttermilk biscuits, and a giant 64-ounce Snapple tea to wash it down. Whether you're tailgating in the stadium lot or in your own backyard, Royal Farms has the winning play. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. So for Penn State Abington, they will send out Kamari Smith, JoJo Kelly, Tyler Fox, Jeremiah Samuel, and Mike Byfield. For the Seagulls will be Joey Lutz, Elijah Bryan, Churchill Bounds, Aiden Camper, and Daniel Oyderin.
Yeah, interesting to see what play Coach Mo Williams drew up here. Most likely than not, the last play here of the first half.
With the shot clock turned off, you can really look for anything. You've got 4 really shooters out there for Salisbury, and actually all 5 of those guys can shoot the 3 if you need them to. A lot of versatility in these 5 on the court.
Yeah, could possibly be an off-ball screen going to Camper or Lutz if they want the 3 ball.
Lutz to inbound. Gonna give it to Camper. Starting in the backcourt. Just gonna try to kill as much time as he can before they set up this play. Bryan on a cut to the basket. Churchill Downs gonna come back out, set a screen. Camper just gonna take a mid-range and got it. Penn State Abington with just a little bit of time left. They can try a deep 3 if they want it. And the 3 is up and good. Kamari Smith answers right before the halftime break.
Yeah, that's a big momentum booster there for the Nittany Lions going into half.
Well, it's the difference between being down 5 and being down 8. Pretty big momentum swing, and I'm sure that the Penn State Abington, while it hasn't been the half they wanted, they can at least carry that forward and try to make some big plays in the second half now that they have that behind them. So we will go ahead and take a break here along with the teams. We'll be back in just a moment on the Seagull Sports Network, so don't go anywhere. Please stick around for a couple messages from our partners and sponsors.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We'd eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
To purchase a car, it isn't just always about who's going to give you the best deal. Here at Point Nissan, yes, you'll get a great deal, but what you'll really get is a great experience and a quality vehicle. A vehicle that's not only backed by the manufacturer, but by our Pohanka Promise, an exclusive member benefit. Delivering dreams to driveways since 1919, Pohanka Nissan. What's your baby driving?
Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner. Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner.
Together, we grow stronger. Our families and neighbors have come to depend upon our expertise for generations. Together, we set the standard, established not just by accolades, but by proven accomplishments beyond the bedside. Together, we raise up our community. We are positioned with a unique advantage. We live and work here. Everything we do starts with our relationship to those we serve. Together, we are Tidal Health.
It happened while I was doing my laundry.
I literally did it, pulling my sock off.
This ACL tear happened in a groundhog hole.
The sand came up way too fast.
Wasting a little time, burning some extra calories.
Yes, running. An errand.
Jumping squats, torn Achilles tendon.
For all your orthopedic injuries, big or small, call Peninsula Orthopedic Associates.
Dang groundhog.
Do a little tailgate? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I like to go all out. Check it. We got the big screen, live DJ, even got a hot tub guy.
I'm in the hot tub!
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I've got Royal Farms. You guys want some?
Hey, guys, come on, don't leave. Hey, hot tub guy, come on, man.
Best tailgate ever.
Sorry, dude.
You could pick the perfect topping for a freshly prepped Jersey Mike sub bowl. What would it be? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Tender, juicy, all-white meat chicken breast. Jinx. I knew you were going to say that. The new roasted chicken sub bowl. Only at Jersey Mike.
Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner. Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner.
Football season, only one name delivers. Drive after drive. Pohanka of Salisbury. A powerhouse lineup of over 1,000 new and used vehicles. The best brands and the best deals. Get top dollar for your trade. Buy with 0 down. Save up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or financing rates as low as 0% available. And guaranteed financing. Plus the Pohanka Promise, which includes complimentary maintenance, key replacement, and much more. Every winning drive starts at PohankaofSalisbury.com.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
Together, we grow stronger. Our families and neighbors have come to depend upon our expertise for generations. Together, we set the standard, established not just by accolades, but by proven accomplishments beyond the bedside. Together, we raise up our community. We are positioned with a unique advantage. We live and work here. Everything we do starts with our relationship to those we serve. Together, we are Tidal Health.
Are you a Seagull fan or parent who bleeds maroon and gold? Join the Maroon and Gold Club to help support Salisbury University student athletes. Visit suseagulls.com for more information. The Maroon and Gold Club, for those who bleed maroon and gold.
Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly.
Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner. Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner.
To purchase a car, it isn't just always about who's going to give you the best deal. Here at Pohanka Nissan, yes, you'll get a great deal, but what you'll really get is a great experience and a quality vehicle. A vehicle that's not only backed by the manufacturer, but by our Paul Hanker Promise, an exclusive member benefit. Delivering dreams to driveways since 1919, Paul Hanker Nissan. What's your baby driving?
Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner. Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner. Write with confidence. Get more than grammar help. Improve your writing's clarity and effectiveness with Grammarly Pro's AI writing partner.
Sprouts Myth number 3. It's just another grocery store.
With fresh organic produce everywhere, it's a bit like a wellness retreat.
Sprouts Myth number 2. Eating organic is expensive.
Not when you've got surprisingly great prices on delicious organic finds.
Sprouts Myth number 1. I'm not a Sprouts person.
If you like fresh finds and better-for-you discoveries, you're probably a Sprouts person.
Come see for yourself at Sprouts Farmers Market.
Scott works hard. No such thing as lunch breaks because Scott's in an office. Again. Full-time job, personal trainer dreams? Get started today. Visit NASM.org. Scott works hard. 5 a.m., 5 days a week. No such thing as lunch breaks because Scott's in an office.
What is he doing?
Make the gym your other office. Become an NASM certified personal trainer. Turn fitness passion into a part-time career. Get certified at NASM.org. Scott works hard. No such thing as lunch breaks because Scott's in an office.
Again.
Full-time job, personal trainer dreams? Get started today. Visit NASM.org. Scott works hard. 5 a.m., 5 days a week. No such thing as lunch breaks because Scott's in an office.
What is he doing?
Make the gym your other office. Become an NASM certified personal trainer. Turn fitness passion into a part-time career. Get certified at NASM.org. Scott works hard. 5 a.m., 5 days a week. No such thing as lunch breaks because Scott's in an office.
What is he doing?
Make the gym your other office. Become an NASM certified personal trainer.
Welcome back here inside Mag's PAC. We're back with the second half of what was a very exciting first half of basketball here in Salisbury. Carter Bradley and Sean McChrystal on the call with you. We are about 3.5 minutes away from the second half of action. Before we get into some game breakdown, we'd like to take some time to thank some of our sponsors and corporate partners. First up, Peninsula Orthopedic Associates, who are proud to be the official team physicians of Salisbury University Athletics. For over 50 years, POA has supported the health and well-being of the Seagulls. Don't let pain steal your passion. Call Peninsula Orthopedic Associates today. POA has locations throughout the Eastern Shore for top-notch orthopedic care. Hurricanes, tornadoes, thunderstorms, and other severe weather events can produce heavy rain and catastrophic winds that put your home at risk of serious damage. Service Master on the Shore has helped families recover from storm damage for generations. Their team of experts is ready 24/7 to restore your home and peace of mind. When hurricane season strikes, you don't have to face it alone. Because when it comes to your home, you need experience you can trust. You can find them online at smontheshore.com. Gillis Gilkerson, celebrating over 40 years in the business as one of the most trusted general contracting, construction management, and real estate development firms on the Delmarva Peninsula. Learn more at ggibuilds.com. Today's contest is sponsored by Evolution Craft Brewing Company. Stop by Evo's Public House after the game. It's the official post-game perch of the Seagulls. And lastly, Jersey Mike's. Seagull fans, every game has a winner. And with Jersey Mike's My Mike's Rewards, that winner could be you. Earn points with every sub and turn them into free food fast. Visit us on North or South Salisbury Boulevard, or stop by Cambridge, Seaford, Millsboro, or now Georgetown. Freshly sliced, piled high, and always made to order, Jersey Mike's is proud to fuel Salisbury University athletics. Join My Mike's today, and let's go Gulls. And, I'm sure we're hoping that the Seagulls can have another exciting half of action. We're about a minute and a half away. Sean, what were some of your takeaways from that first half?
Yeah, on the offensive end for the Seagulls, they did a really great job, especially early, working the inside. The Nittany Lions have that height disadvantage, not much height, not much rebounding on the Nittany Lions. And then for the Nittany Lions, they did a great job from beyond the arc, especially Tyler Fox with 17 points, 5 of 6 from 3. They did a great job at ball movement and getting him open shots. Really wasn't someone we expected to have a big game, only averaging 8.3 points per game. But so far has come out big and is part of the reason the Nittany Lions are still hanging around.
Well, here's a first half stat for you. Every single PSU Abington makes so far has either been a layup or a three-pointer. No mid-rangers, no jumpers, no floaters, nothing. It's either a layup or a three-pointer every time. Only 4 of them have been layups. So other than that, it's been that three-point shooting that's got it done for them. Of course, Tyler Fox with the bulk of those. On the other end, Aiden Camper, of course, 4 for 5 from 3, 5 of 6 from the field. He leads the Seagulls. He's trailing Fox by 2 for the game lead. But it will be the Nittany Lions starting with the ball. Right now, it's Tyler Minell who's got it in the corner before it gets stolen away by Daniel Oydarian. And he's going to get fouled. It's like maybe a push in the back against Oydarian.
Very smart foul there. The Seagulls had 1-on-3 coming the other way. Great job to stop that transition break.
So we'll see Elijah Carroll inbound. Carroll had a ridiculous 51% usage percentage in that first half. Of course, with a very large lead in that category. The next leading player had just 20. And Churchill bounds, lays it up and in for the easy 2 to get scoring started in the second half.
Yeah, really great find there, and the Seagulls starting off the second, really how they did the first, going inside to their bigs.
Now it's Tyler Powell has the ball running point. He's going to hand that one off to Kamari Smith. And give to Fox on a similar look. Fox gets it poked away by Elong. Fighting for it. Elong's got it. He's going to give it out to Carroll. Elijah Carroll, it's a 3-on-2. If the Seagulls hurry, he's going to go up and in. Elijah Carroll making the athletic play once more.
Yeah, really nice play there as he faked the lob to Oydarian and, just went up with it himself.
Well, we know this Seagull team has more athletes than it knows what to do with. Sometimes it comes down to making the technical stops, but that time they did. There's a nice move there for JoJo Kelly. Gets his first field goal of the day. All 7 of his points in the first half came off free throws. Camper trying to work off a screen from bounds. Defense swarms it, gonna give to Carroll. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Now a low pass to Bounds. His jumper's no good. And Darren with a nice move to prevent the backcourt. Darren takes it himself. Bounds with the second chance points and got it.
Yeah, Bounds just there collecting loose change. Doing a great job here in the second half.
Well, it's been a lot of Elong on the defensive end and Bounds on the offensive end to start this game. They're hoping to get back to that here in the second. Bounds with a nice defense to stop the Tyler Fox jumper. Now here's Elijah Carroll on the other end. No look pass to Bounds. He wasn't ready for it, but grabbed it. Elong trying to go up and gets fouled for running people over in the paint.
Yeah, the Seagulls taking advantage of those two big bodies down there. Just pretty much getting anything they want down low with that lack of height from the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, if you're one of the Nittany Lions on the court right there, I believe Kamari Smith is the one who gets called with the foul there. What do you really do there? He's got a freight train coming at you in the paint. They did the best they could to stop it, but the foul still comes. But a quick whistle, and the Seagulls will inbound once more. Camper going to give it to Darren on the corner. He's going to drive inside and puts that one up and in. Third time's a charm for the Seagulls. Daniel Darren gets the two.
Yeah, really great aggressive drive there.
Now it's Tyler Minell, one of the two players who started every game for the Nittany Lions. Didn't call his name a lot in the first half. And Darren gonna get the steal, and he's gonna go up and get fouled. An aggressive foul there out of Tamir Powell trying to stop his lane.
Yeah, he took a really hard fall, and that's really the last thing the Seagulls need, already shaken up.
Well, Tyler Ball, we know, went down with a big blow to his knee in the first. He is on the bench right now. He's got it iced. We saw him when they came out for halftime warm-ups. He just spent his time over on the exercise bike trying to work out that knee. There is a chance we see Ball here in the second half, but I think the Seagulls would like to avoid playing him if they can. Darren makes his first. No subs ready to check in for Darren, so he's just going to stick out there for at least a couple more minutes.
Yeah, and right now the Seagulls starting to pull away from the Nittany Lions. You really want to try and close that gap. You don't want to let this game get away from you.
The Seagulls, they tried to get a little creative with the game plan, but looks like here in the second half, they're just going to go with what works, and that's trying to be dominant and physical in the paint. And the three there, no go. And a foul on the floor. Foul going against Daniel Darren, his second. First of the half for the Seagulls. Inbounds play. Went to Powell, went right back to Smith. Went to Minell.
Yeah, and the whole Penn State Abington bench wanting a foul there.
And Elijah Bryan coming in. Leon Elong will get a well-deserved break here in the second half. 16-11 to go. And a nice mid-range look there. Tyler Minell gets his first make of the second half.
Yeah, the two bigs going at each other right now. I mean, that was a great move, taking Bounds off the dribble. I think he caught Bounds off guard there.
Camper left open for three. He can't get it. Going the other way, it's Tamir Powell going to feed it up to Minell. Now back to Powell. Trying to shake off Elijah Carroll, going to take a deep two, won't go. Elijah Bryan crowds the rebound. They're going to give it up to Daniel Oydarin. Gets pickpocketed by Tamir Powell, who takes a fall near the Salisbury bench. And the media timeout going to stop action. Both teams going to huddle up. And while we take a break from the action, I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors and corporate partners. First up, Adams Tap House Grill. Today's contest is sponsored by Adams Tap House Grill and Black Diamond Lodge. Stop by Adams Tap House Grill on game day. It's where seagulls fly. JoJo's Family Restaurant invites you for lunch or dinner 7 days a week, serving a variety of the best hand-cut steaks, monster chicken wings, fajitas, award-winning cream of crab soup, and crab cakes. Bring the whole family and dine in one of our semi-private suites. Large parties are always welcomed. JoJo's. The food just tastes better. Dover Street Grill is always serving up the freshest food. Dover Street Grill is available for all your catering needs. Fresh, fast food with friendly service. Visit them at doverstreetgrill.com. In the Maryland Army National Guard, get a head start on a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, and engineering. The Maryland Army National Guard can pay up to 100% of that tuition so you can focus on learning. To learn more about the Maryland Army National Guard, go to nationalguard.com/MD. That's nationalguard.com/MD. So breaking the huddle, we'll see Joey Lutz come back out onto the floor for the Seagulls, replacing Daniel Oydarin. Looks like the same five out there for Penn State Abington. See Mike Byfield on a late substitution. He will be in place of Kamari Smith. And Salisbury trying to get aggressive on the inbounds play, but Howell still able to get it off to Minell.
And I'm liking the aggressiveness here by the Seagulls. You know, we saw in the Regent game, they sort of took their foot off the gas once they built up a lead. Looks like they're not going to make the same mistake twice.
The Seagull team plays best when they use their physicality, their speed, their size. And Minell able to juke off Leon Elung that can't convert on the three. Camper no look pass to Lutz, who's got it at the wing, no go. And Mike Byfield grabbed the rebound, was bringing it up. Draws a foul against Elijah Carroll. So Abington will inbound around the NCAA logo.
Yeah, not really a smart foul there by Carroll. Didn't really have any reason.
And Carroll gets burnt there defensively. There's another make for JoJo Kelly. Here's Camper, trying to work off a screen from Elong, pulls back. Passes over to Carroll, gonna try to drive inside, back to Camper. Now Carroll will try the top of the key three, and he's got it. Elijah Carroll waves over at his bench.
A really great offensive set there. Really could have went Camper or Carroll there.
And the foul occurs on the floor, so Salisbury gets a little bit lucky, as instead it will be a inbounds play here for Abington. Daniel Oydarin back on once more in place of Elijah Bryan. So for both sides, we've only seen 8 players. And Abington content to just slow things down, try to let a play run, and this will be going the other way. Offensive foul. Tyler Fox gets called with one there.
Yeah, and Fox has had a quiet second half here. Had 17 in the first.
Well, you know, we weren't exactly in the locker room, but I would be willing to bet that stopping Tyler Fox was the key focus in that halftime speech. Boy, Darren just goes up, trying to float that one in. Rebound by Elong. He gets fouled for the and one. Leon Elong making a nice play there in the post.
Yes, really skying up for that rebound over 3 Abington defenders.
Well, we know Leon Elong, one of the best rebounders in Division III. Was the 37th total rebounder in the junior college level just 2 seasons ago with Allegheny College. That big season led to him transferring in with the maroon and gold. He sinks his free throw for the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Tyler Fox driving inside on Camper. His floater gets deflected. Elong with another board. Camper gives to Lutz on the corner, fakes it, kicks it back out. Camper at the top of the key and off the front of the rim. And that ball skied up ahead to Fox. Can't get the floater to go, but will draw the foul, so he will head to the stripe. Third foul of the day on Aiden Camper, and Seagulls already have 5 with 13 minutes to go in the second. So no one quite in foul trouble yet. 4 players with 3 fouls. Of course, those being Tyler Fox, Tamir Powell, and for the Seagulls, Daniel Oydarin and Aiden Camper, both with 3 now.
Yeah, you've got to be a little bit cautious with that third, once you get that third foul. You know, got to start playing a little less aggressively on the defensive end.
And so that probably hurts the Seagulls more than the Nittany Lions, because they've been loving this aggressive defense here in the second. Jalen Shippen, first time we're seeing him in the second half, and a nice play there to go up to the basket. Senior got the start against Region on senior day, and he's getting his first minutes here in the second half. Jalen Shippen, the D2 transfer out of Clarion. His first career start came against Regent. And Elijah Carroll back on the court as well. So it'll be the 2 bigs from the starting lineup. And here's a 3. Won't go. Bounds with the rebound. But Bounds and Elong, the 2 bigs from the starting lineup in right now, as well as 3 guards off the bench. And there's a nice block by Churchill Bounds, with the second chance points do go. Bad point, try to do some narratives as it's turned into a track meet once more.
Yeah, and we saw Oydarin pick up his 4th foul. Likely won't see him till maybe late in the second, depending on how close the game is.
So the Seagulls now operating without 2 of their starting wing players in Tyler Ball and Daniel Oydarin. Seagulls now in the bonus early, but Shippen can't get the free throw to go. And an official correction after originally signaling it was going to be Seagull ball. They correct it and point the way of the Nittany Lions. And a travel gets called there. JoJo Kelly unable to escape the trap.
Yeah, and that's what's so critical about those traps, especially right near the out-of-bounds line. It's like being triple teamed because you can't go backwards because otherwise you'll step out of bounds.
So Jalen Shippen will inbound, gives to Elong, who's just going to go up over everyone once more. And Elong now with 11 on the day. Kelly pushing ahead, up to Fox. Tyler Fox gonna try to put that one up over everyone and does. Rims around and falls his way.
Yeah, now 20 for Tyler Fox. That's a new season high for him.
And the Nittany Lions probably gonna need even more out of him if they want to mount a comeback here. There is a nice start, poked away by Tyler Minell. His third steal of the day comes at a big moment. Here's a big three, won't go. JoJo Kelly still yet to hit a three. Carroll, no look dump off pass to Elong, and he's done it again. Leon Elong, once again, going up over everyone in the paint.
Yeah, Elong's just having a field day down there.
A nice no-look feed to Sean Murphy, but he's unable to convert. Does draw the foul against Churchill Bounds to put his Nittany Lions in the bonus. Before we see those free throws attempted, we will head to the media timeout. While we have a break from the action, I'd like to thank Vital Health. In 2020, nearly 5,000 healthcare providers from across the region came together under a single name, united by a common mission to improve the health of the community. Better together. Tidal Health is an integrated healthcare system that includes Tidal Health Medical Partners, Tidal Health Nanticoke, and Tidal Health Peninsula Regional. The system provides comprehensive regional access through 5 major medical campuses, pavilions, primary and specialty care offices, urgent care centers, surgery centers, ventures, and other standalone facilities across the Delmarva Peninsula. With 65 locations and more than 300 providers in 24 specialties, Tidal Health delivers exceptional patient-centered care. Learn more at tidalhealth.org. So, Sean, we've seen the Seagulls pull away a little bit here in the second half. They now lead by 16, but some big momentum plays by the Nittany Lions. They can mount a few more of those together. They've still got a shot in this one.
Yeah, and right now a big part of this run the Seagulls have gone on is Leon Elong. He's getting anything he wants down low, and the Nittany Lions really have no response for it, and the Nittany Lions have sort of gone cold from three. You know, Fox was on fire in the first half. He was 5 of 6 from 3 and hasn't hit a 3 since.
Well, hasn't hit a 3, but also hasn't attempted a 3. He's still 5 for 6. He had one deep 2 look earlier, but that's about it. Every other time he's got the ball in his hands, he's been trying to drive inside, try to find some sort of hole in the Seagull defense that maybe they couldn't find in the first half, but nothing there for him.
Yeah, and down 16 with 11 minutes to go here for the Nittany Lions. They're going to have to start now if they want to come back.
And Sean Murphy hits his first. Big 6'9" forward out of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. Transfer from Holy Family University. His first season with the Nittany Lions. It's been up and down. Splits his free throws. There's Jalen Shippen. Gives to Carroll. Back to Shippen. Now over to Joey Lutz on the opposite wing. Boy Darren. Seagulls, nice passing, gives to Carroll in the corner for 3, and he's got it.
Yeah, there's not much else the Nittany Lions could do. That was pretty good defense there, just better offense.
Some exceptional ball movement there by the Seagulls. Catch that defense off guards. And bricks the floater. This one going up. Boy Darren gets fouled. He will head to the stripe to shoot 2. Tyler Minell getting called with the foul that time. Bring him up to 3 as well. So really, when you tell the story about this Nittany Lions team and why they're down right now, they only have 2 players in double figures. Of course, Tyler Fox, and JoJo Kelly has managed his way up to 11 here in the second. but you need some bigger performances out of some of your other stars. I'm surprised to see Tyler Minette with only 5 points, Sean Murphy with 6. You would expect some of those guys to be a little bit more active in the scorers column. And you compare that to the Seagulls, who have 4 different players in double-digit figures. Elijah Carroll, your leading scorer right now. Aiden Camper with 15, Leon Elung 13, and Churchill Bounds with 10. And Jalen Shippen unable to secure it despite a nice effort play. So we will see the Nittany Lions maintain possession.
Yeah, and I think part of the thing is, we've seen lots of really inconsistencies from the Nittany Lions. Sometimes they'll go on these long streaks where they can't miss, and then other times it'll be where they're not making anything.
And a nice poke out there by Churchill Bounds. Able to be secured, though, by Mike Byfield. Byfield going to give to Kelly. Going to take a corner 3, and he's got it. Shot clock winding down, off balance 3. Don't see a lot of those made.
Yeah, that was a very nice step back to create the separation he needed to even get a shot off.
And a foul called against the Nittany Lions. That's their 9th of the day. 1-1 here for Churchill Bounds.
And the Nittany Lions not really getting out-rebound as much as I would have thought coming into this game. The Seagulls only leading by 5 rebounds in that category, and actually tied 6-6 on the offensive boards. So all things considered, with the lack of height for the Nittany Lions, they've done a pretty good job, boxing out.
We've seen a great job out of some of these athletic guards who have just been up and down the court all day. They're being able to be in the right place at the right time. And there's a quick turnover, but a referee whistle is going to stop what would have been a highlight reel play for the Seagulls. They're going to say Jalen Shippen stepped out. The bench still all over him. They love the play, even if it's not going to go down as points. Still a nice showing out of the Seagulls. Bagel Bakery Cafe is the official breakfast stop of Seagull Athletics. Stop by Bagel Bakery Cafe each game day morning to get your wings ready to soar. Bagel Bakery Cafe, serving breakfast and lunch daily, located right next to SU on South Salisbury Boulevard. Salisbury Athletics is fired up to partner with Crimson Coward. This Nashville hot chicken restaurant is bringing the heat to our community, just like our Seagulls bring the heat to the game. From country to burn, baby burn, Crimson Coward serves up authentic Nashville-style chicken that'll fuel your game day spirit. Whether you're celebrating a big win or need comfort food after a tough game, Crimson Coward has got you covered with flavors that pack a punch. Visit Crimson Coward today and taste why we're proud to call them a part of the SU Athletics family. Crimson Coward, where bold flavor meets Seagull pride. Under Armour is the official outfitter of Salisbury University men's basketball and of all of Salisbury University athletics. Protect this house. Seagulls lead 72-54 and had a big play wiped out due to a out of bounds foot by Jalen Shippen on the steal.
Yeah, at halftime, it looked like this game was going to be, fairly close. At one point in the first half, the Nittany Lions took the lead, but ever since, the Seagulls have, really put their foot on the gas.
Seagulls matched the Nittany Lions 4-guard set with a 4-guard set of their own. Lutz, Carroll, Shippen, and Oydaren out there along with Bounds. JoJo Kelly working against Daniel Oydaren, trying to find some space off a screen. He does, and draws a foul against Elijah Carroll. So that will be his third, with 9:13 left.
Yeah, this will be JoJo Kelly's 9th and 10th shots at the free throw line. Really knows his way to the free throw line. I mean, nobody else has even got half of the attempts he does at the line.
Well, a lot of that comes down to JoJo Kelly just being such a prolific three-level threat. He can score from the mid-range, he can score in the paint, he can score from three. So it's been a lot of guesswork by the Seagull defense, and if they guess incorrectly, it's led to a lot of forced fouls to make sure that he doesn't get an easy make. Here's Jalen Shippen, running point guard now while Aiden Camper takes a breather. Shippen gives to Oydaren. And the backwards layup is good. Nice highlight reel play there out of Daniel Oydaren. Mari Smith is back out there for the Nittany Lions, trying to work off a screen. Couldn't get anything going. Nice switch by the Seagulls. Powell gave it back to Smith. Now to Powell for the three, and he's got it. Elijah Carroll got out of position for a split second, and that's all he needed.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all you need is a little bit of space to get your confidence up, get that three-point shot in.
Now, high arcing pass to Carroll, back over to Lutz for three. And off the back of the rim.
Yeah, hasn't really been the year Lutz has wanted behind the arc, behind the three-point line. Only shooting 29.4%.
Oh, it's early in the season. And he was electric from three-point, but has cooled off a little bit. A nice block there by Churchill, bounds. Giving to Lutz one more time for a three. He's got that one. Joey Lutz. Now it's JoJo Miller working against Oydaren once more. Nice little ankle breaker there, but fell right into the help tee from Carroll. Tyler Fox going to try from the free throw line. Draws a foul from Jalen Shippen. So the shot is good. There's some confusion if it was going to stand or not. So that'll be an and one opportunity for Tyler Fox once we come out of the media. We'd like to say thank you to Rody Joe's in downtown Salisbury. They feature weekly entertainment including trivia, karaoke, comedy shows, and dueling pianos. They're also home of Salisbury's award-winning wings. Check out what they have going on each week on their events page at rodyjoes.com. So, just under 7 minutes remaining in this contest. Seagulls lead it by 16. Never want to say it's over, but for the Seagulls, hard work's done. Now you just got to hold on to this sizable lead you've built up here in the second half.
Yeah, and you can't let the Nittany Lions go on a run here if you want to hold on to this lead. As looking at the Seagulls' upcoming schedule, they're going to have a couple tough games coming up with University of Mary Hardin-Baylor and East Texas Baptist.
Yeah, there's going to be some big matchups against teams that we typically see towards the top of the national rankings. Of course, those games will be played in Newport News, CNU hosting a bit of a round-robin tournament. You can watch those at cnusports.com. Then the third game of their three-game road stretch will be at Regent in Virginia Beach. Then to end January, the Seagulls will head back home to take on the Mary Washington Eagles top 10 team in the nation right now, and their second coast-to-coast matchup of the year. That'll be right here on the Seagull Sports Network. Exciting matchup against a National Player of the Year contender in Kai Robinson. Boy Darren gives to Carroll. Leon Elong faked the give. He's going to take it himself, just try to hook it over everyone, but can't get it. Now up ahead to Fox.
Yeah, and something to keep an eye out for is Bounds is only 2 rebounds away from his third double-double in his past 4 games.
His first 3 career double-doubles could come in a 4-game stretch, and there's an and one opportunity. Leon Elong getting physical in the paint. Churchill Bounds try to go help him up and then slip himself.
I believe
That's
so.
what happened there. That's all right. Momentum's riding high. The Seagulls, everything's going their way right now.
I was wondering what happened. You see, one moment Churchill Bounds just laying on the ground down there, along with Elong.
Well, I don't even remember what stat I looked down to try to find, but that might be more important. You know, we were just talking about the Seagulls' upcoming schedule. Let's take a look at Penn State Abington. They've got a 3-game home stretch coming up. Their first 2 games on the 17th and 21st will be against United East foes in Rosemont and Cairn, respectively. They will also play the Mary Washington Eagles. That'll be their last non-conference game of the season. That game coming January 24th in Abington, Pennsylvania. Then they'll hit the road for a January 27th contest at Lancaster Bible College. And then final day of January 31st, they will play Notre Dame of Maryland in another United East showdown. And Elong trying to make some more magic happen at the cup. Can't get that one to go.
Yeah, that's one of the rarities we've seen from Elong. You know, that was one of his easier buckets he could have gotten.
Now it's Kelly driving. And Churchill Bounds slips. There's some confusion on the floor as to what ruling's going to be. It's going to be Salisbury ball. It's going to be a foul, actually, against the Nittany Lion. Churchill Bounds will get to shoot 2.
Bounds has been on the floor a lot this past minute.
We've seen some physical basketball here today inside Mags. And these Salisbury Stars not shying away from the contact.
Yeah, we talk about the lack of 3-point shooting here in the second half from the Nittany Lions, only shooting 28% from 3 in the second half. In the first half, they shot 61.5%. But part of the reason why they're down by 18.
And the Nittany Lions had numbers and will capitalize. A wide open 3 for Tamir Powell. Elijah Carroll. Trying to work off a Bounds screen. Going to give 2 Bounds. I think he got called with a travel there. So that will lead to Penn State Abington ball.
Yeah, and another big stat to look at is the 2 bigs for the Seagulls, Bounds and Elong, only with 1 foul. We've seen quite a bit this season where Bounds gets into some foul trouble and they're forced to take him out of the game for extended periods of time. But Not the case today.
Well, we've not seen Patrick win at all. I don't see him on the bench.
Yeah, I was looking for him earlier. I didn't see him down there.
Not sure. We haven't been informed of anything with him, but so it's led to reduced big usage. We know the Seagulls, they now have the flexibility to run a 2-big look with Bounds at center, and then you can have Elong at the 4, or you can leave Elong at the 4 and play Win at the 5. They've not been able to do that a whole lot today. They've done it a couple times, but need to be careful with their big minutes. And there's a nice make from Joey Lutz. Giving it to Powell. He's going to take the mid-range and shorts it. Elong gives up to Oy-Darren and gets fouled on the dunk attempt. The bench would have loved that one, but they'll take the 2 free throws.
Yeah, he went up very aggressively there.
So Kamari Smith gets his 3rd foul. So that leaves Penn State Abington with 2 players on 4, and 3 players on 3. Of course, Fox and Kelly both having 4. Minell, Powell, and now Smith with 3. For the Seagulls, Elijah Carroll and Daniel Oy-Darren both with 4. Aiden Camper with 3. 4 minutes to go, so fouls start becoming less of an issue. I'm sure we'll see some of these players playing through the foul trouble, including JoJo Kelly, trying to lay that one up and in over Joey Lutz, won't go. Bounce grabs that one. Oy-Darren's got it, open look for 3, and splashes it in. Poked out there, Oy-Darren's got it. Seagulls got it 2-on-1, Elong misses the dunk. But the Seagulls get called for a foul anyways. A chaotic series of events there.
That's definitely one Elong would like to have back.
Both benches with their heads hung low right now. The Seagulls. It's the embarrassment of Leon Elong for missing the dunk. They really wanted that one, and for Penn State Abington giving up the foul. It's rare that you see a play where both benches are actively unhappy with the result, but we get one there. So Steve Kelly and Ndingwe will check in for the first time for Salisbury. We'll also get our first look at James Johnson for Penn State Abington. Of course, one of the players who followed his coach over here from Bryn Appen. Pass to the corner, now back out. And no traveling called. Samir Powell gets the and one. Probably too little too late, but that'll be something that the Nittany Lions can be happy about as this game winds down. That brings us to the final media timeout. Just thank one final batch of our corporate partners and sponsors: Hopper's Tap House, Island Creamery, M&T Bank, Pepsi, Surf Pro of the Lower Eastern Shore, Pacific Gravity Pizzeria and Beer Joint, University Park Apartments, Pohanka of Salisbury, The Residence Inn, and the Courtyard by Marriott. We appreciate all you do for Seagull Athletics. So, with under 4 minutes to go in this one, the Seagulls lead by 18. Second half explosion to get them here. You know, already looked ahead at the schedule. Roads only get tougher from here. Salisbury going to be happy to get this win. And with a win today, Coach Mo Williams will be above 500 as a head coach for the first time since 2019. That, of course, happened 3 games into the 2019 season with a win over Stockton Seagulls, and Coach Mo in his first season advanced to a career record of 2-1. So after a bit of a rough start to his Salisbury coaching career, he's found a lot of success in years 5 and 6.
Yeah, definitely a big accomplishment.
Got to 500 career coaching record with the win over Regent, and we'll be back above it now. And Daniel Oyadarin to inbound. Close to being a 5-second violation, but gets it off with just enough time. Oyadarin with the Euro and in.
Yeah, great job creating space there with the Euro step. Great bucket.
Back on the other end, it's going to be Kamari Smith who draws the foul, trying to drive inside on Joey Lutz.
Yeah, Lutz having himself a good day as well with 8 points.
Now, the good thing about this game is that the Seagulls have got to see a lot from their bench. After a first half that only saw them use 8 guys, they've gone deeper and deeper into the bench. Some of that due to some injuries and foul trouble, but it's been a great game to get a look at some guys you have. And Aiden Camper avoids the push-off foul against his number neighbor, Kamari Smith.
Yeah, that one really could have went either way.
Working off a screen from Steve Kelly and Ndingwe. Elong going to give inside to Ndingwe, back out to Elong. Spinning inside, and that one off the lip of the rim.
Yeah, that spin move is a very good spin move, and it works really well, especially when there's nobody to help slide over weak side on defense, as it creates a nice wide open layup for you.
Could maybe call that Leon Elong's signature move. He loves that spin. The 3 won't go. JoJo Kelly looking for it. Camper going to give to Oyadarin in the corner. He's going to take a deep 2. Won't go. Kelly trying to kick out to the corner, but draws the foul against Camper. So that'll be Camper's 4th.
Yeah, lots of fouls here in this second half. Sort of slowed the game down a bit. Maybe part of the reason the Seagulls were able to, really go on those runs offensively. They like to get it inside, down low to your bigs, and that's a lot easier with a slower tempo.
Well, this is definitely not the game you want from either side in terms of fouls. I mean, both teams were in the bonus less than halfway through the second half, and the double bonus not too long after that. For the Seagulls, they've been able to capitalize and stay ahead. They've gotten lucky in that regard, but still don't like to see it. And a lot of the bench has cleared now. Between Shippen and Ndingwe in. Only one starter out there right now in Aiden Camper. No bigs. 5-guard lineup. Camper content just to try to chew down this shot clock before giving to Carroll in the corner. Off back iron. Rebound goes the way of Johnson. Passing it up ahead for the and one, Tyler Minell. Minell only had 5 points on the day. That'll bring him up to 7 and potentially 8.
Yeah, and someone who averages 11.7 usually probably would have expected more of him today.
Well, usually their second option after, of course, JoJo Kelly. He's the only other player who started all now 16 games.
Yeah, and I'm surprised to see Bounds check back in here.
Now with just 1:55 left. And you can hear some heckling from the women's basketball team who's in attendance for this one. He makes the free throw anyways. Pass up ahead to Elijah Carroll. He's going to try to chew down some of the shot clock.
Yeah, no need to rush. Don't be in a rush to win here if you're the Seagulls.
He liked the look, so he took it, but maybe not the best decision there. The Seagulls will get the ball back, though. Jalen Shippen kicks it over to Lutz. 3 won't go. Now Abington moving with some speed. A nice move there out of Tamir Powell, but can't get the layup to go. Carroll gives to Lutz, now to Shippen. Shippen had an open look if he wanted it, but elected to just kill some more clock.
And Minell took looked like an elbow there by Bounds.
The Seagull fans don't even want that one. Just 1:14 left. A lot of them just want to get out of here. But regardless, Bounds will head to the stripe to shoot 2. Can't get his first. And with that foul on the other end, Aiden Camper did foul out of this game. I didn't mention it up here. They did announce that over the PA system. And Bounce splits them. Up ahead, James Johnson with a nice 3 for some momentum late in this one. And Joey Lutz lost the ball. And are they calling that a push off of Lutz? What call's gonna go down as?
Yeah, even though this game out of reach here for the Nittany Lions, they're still playing with a lot of aggressiveness. That's what you like to see.
Now I'm trying to make this loss a little bit closer. Now heading into some big matchups, 2 conference games, and then we mentioned the number 6 team in the nation in the Mary Washington Eagles, who are currently, according to D3 basketball projections, a 99% chance of making the NCAA postseason, even with a loss in the conference tournament. Seagulls sit at just 26. But a big win here will help that. Churchill Bounds just going to try a 3, and he shorts that one off front iron. And a foul called on the floor. We'll see even more free throws to end this one. And
really no need to foul there. I mean,
No, but you heard some cheers as Leo Ferry about to check in for the Seagulls. The 5'10" guard out of Merrick, New York. And pushing this one up ahead. And Penn State Abington tries a three. Samir Powell couldn't get that one to go. No one able to secure the rebound cleanly. So 2.3 separating the shot and game clock. Abington will get the ball. It'll be James Johnson to inbound. And Kelly thought about a three, ends up taking it. Kelly takes the three. They just called a timeout. It's seemingly pointless, but I guess they are only down 7. I guess technically a comeback's possible, however unlikely it is. I mean, I get wanting to play till the final buzzer, but I don't really understand why you're using a timeout there.
Yeah, 7-point game, you know. Maybe they're going to foul and hope for missed free throws.
Yeah, of course, no fouls to give. That long ago, if there was a triple bonus, Salisbury would surely be in it by now. We've seen a lot of fouls here in the second half, and I'm sure this crowd wants to see no more and just wrap up these final 16 seconds, but it looks like Abington may try and mount a bit of a comeback, at least try to make the final score a little closer. I mean, they have one more timeout. I don't really see a possibility where they make that one a reality. Regardless, I mean, we'll play on.
Maybe a steal and then the three-pointer off the inbound.
See Smith, Kelly, Minell, Johnson, and as well as Powell. And they will foul. Elijah Carroll will head to the stripe to shoot two. So we mentioned it earlier, didn't acknowledge it quite when it happened, but Churchill Bounds did secure his double-double with his 10th board. I think that's actually why he checked in late into the game, to try to grab one more rebound. So 3 double-doubles in 4 games. Churchill Bounds getting hot at the right time. And JoJo Kelly gonna try a 3. Clock will stop and they will use their final timeout. Well, we've got a 6-point game here in Salisbury. Crazier things have happened. I mean, in theory, 3-point shooting foul, that could get you 4. Then you'd only need another make.
I guess they're gonna foul again on the inbound.
Yeah, you can see Abington not even really using the full timeout, just trying to stop the clock and saying keep doing what the game plan was.
I guess a steal off the inbound, a three-pointer, and then another steal off the inbound and a three-pointer.
So for Abington, it'll be the same 5. For Salisbury, we will see, I believe, the final player on today's active roster check-in, and Donovan Lloyd, the lone freshman in the most recent recruiting cycle. Hasn't got a chance to play much. He's only played in 2 games. This will be his 3rd. They're going to foul Elijah Carroll once again as he continues his monster day. He's at 19 points right now, which is his career high, at least with the Seagulls.
Yeah, and only comes in averaging 2.2 points per game. That's surely going to boost his season average.
A good margin. Nice thing for the Seagulls knowing they have another piece off the bench, especially if this Tyler Ball injury ends up being more severe than originally thought.
Yeah,
he took the ice pack off.
You can never have too much depth, as they say.
And a three-point shooting foul does come. Hang on. So Elijah Carroll has fouled out. And we were criticizing the decision to use the timeouts, but the game isn't over yet. Kamari Smith will get to shoot 3 free throws.
I guess the game plan now has got to be make the first 2 and then intentionally miss the third and hope you get a 3 out of it. But with only 5.6 seconds to go, I mean,
he'll miss the second. Joey Lutz back in now to replace Elijah Carroll. Also, Salah Muhammad in for Abington. And a foul comes against Donovan Lloyd. Now the storyline here to watch, he is the only Seagull on the roster who has yet to score so far this season. Third foul against James Johnson.
Yeah, and, you know, James Johnson, I have to say, I've never seen anyone spell James that way before. That's a first for me. Spells it Jamze.
Yeah, we were certainly one that was new to me as well. And Lloyd misses both. And there's the buzzer. Didn't get the 3 off in time anyways, so that won't count. The final score will be 94-88 in a real barn burner of a game. And just a reminder, fans, when the Seagulls win, you win. Papa John's Pizza is proud to be a sponsor of Salisbury University Athletics. When the Gulls win, you win 50% off all regular menu price pizzas today and tomorrow. Visit papajohns.com for 50% off your pizza. Remember to use promo code GULLSWIN, and that is GULLSWIN, all caps, at either of the Salisbury locations. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.